Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Red and black wherever you turn.
La formazione del Milan.
Milan have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route, so all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So off we go then.
I'm going to be watching out for the movement of Ludovic Giuly here, Peter.
And what are the specifics of his role in the side?
Well, I think he'll be working the channels, looking for the spaces in and around the box that he can exploit. Kind of a cross between a winger and a striker, I suppose.
Out to the left it goes. He's making a real surge on the left. That's tidy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Back towards the middle. That is a great pick out. He gets big. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And one more try. And it's a goal. The breakthrough strike. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Ruben Neves, and he was quick to react. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that has not gone well. No luck with that dink over the top. Serginho. Milan do have a chance to counter here. He can run onto that. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Palmer. And it's Scholes. That's Ruben Neves. He's looking wide. Guardiol, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely spread. He is through here. It's a promising position.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Julie driving forward. Now it's Palmer, and it's Serginho. Can he get it through? Can he latch onto this? And that has sent him sprawling. Palmer. Palmer charging forward, the ball at his feet. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That is good strength. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's being urged to shoot. Produce big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And the counter is on. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Koundé. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Guardiol. Now it's Mbappe. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back underway.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No, that's been intercepted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Ruben Neves. Serginho. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Julie. He's in a great position here. And he's being shifted off it. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Julie. Well, they can break here. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. Vardiol. Spread it left. Mbappe. He can get that clear. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
De Ligt does well to get it back. Here's a chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Cleared away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Good ball, good take. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pass somewhat off target. Played out to the left flank. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Serginho. Chance here to counter. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Tries a shot!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Great vision. Can he get onto this? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now this could be a chance. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he welcomes it in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vardiol. And it's Scholes. And it's Palmer. He's on it. Can he get... Chance for a shot! He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have pulled themselves off the canvas. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built...
And a chance! That has been knocked clear.
Il numero 41, il numero 6, Hazard, il numero 8. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Juli is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh no, this does not look good. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Aimed beyond the defence. Boufal looking to get on the end of this. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
We are into overtime. Ruben Neves. Juli. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. But he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Milan already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real...
Good effort from distance. And now they can clear their lines. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Rodrigo, I suspect will be playing pretty much across that whole front.
Goes for a shot! It's in! There is the breakthrough! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Milan making an early change here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 25.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Opts for safety. De Ligt. Rodrigo. Well, that has not gone well. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's in plenty of space here. Messi. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Chance! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Played into space out wide. He's found a way through. Takes aim and up he goes! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. João Pedro. Now it's Ruben Neves. He has found the way. Real chance! They've scored! They're back within reach! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for the shots. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Threads one in. Has crossed into the middle. He gets big. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Takes a shot! And it's in! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So now the difference is 3. And now the breakaway. Cute ball now. And the finish! Really well taken goal. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. He's shifting through the gears here, and he's had it nicked away. Marquinhos. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
And we're already back up. Chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a throw-in. João Pedro, and it's Scholes. And here's Kane. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. It's just beyond his reach.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rodrigo, and he whips in across. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's João Pedro. No way through. João Pedro. Now it's Rodrigo. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball. He's picked his way through. De Ligt plays it all the way forward. Not the most accurate pass. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Rodrigo. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Ruben Neves. Now it's Rodrigo. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aims beyond the defence. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cleared without hesitation. Too much pressure and he's lost the ball. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he was quick to react. Looking for a runner. Spread neatly, and he's been shifted off it. Marquinhos. Messi. And he's managed to get free. That'll be a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20, numero 15. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 21. Giuli, attenzione, un cambio.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Distributed tidily. Can he latch on to this? And the keeper gets his hands on it. He's tried one! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's an excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Rafael Leao, chance here to counter. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And time is up. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day, sadly.
Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. All I got is infinity, infinity. Let it talk to me. Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. All I got is infinity, infinity.
You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my flight cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you're ready and I'll make you mine. And what I'm sipping and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl, when me looking at your eyes. I can't see you overanalyze everything, girl. Cause you can't put your trust in everything. But it's a must cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting. Cause your body does keep on twerking. But your eyes keep looking and lurking. I got all the time in the world.
Let it talk to me.
Set it,
Just slow it down, let your body speak.
turn it up.
I know that timing is everything.
Let's do this.
How long I got is infinity,
Yeah.
infinity.
Let it talk, step, step. Baby girl,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of...
That could spell trouble. He's shifted. Mbappe! Goal! Milan! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan gain their reward with an early goal. Now it's Vardy. Driving on and making good progress. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Faye. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Vasquez. Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Ruben Neves. Faye. And it's Terracciano. First quarter of an hour gone. Terracciano. Cremona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to...
Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Terracciano. Can he latch on to this? Thinks about the shot. And he's in. Goes for a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Can he get onto this? Gets into some space. Played in deep. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Cremona have it back and can go again. And Vardy! And again! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. They're urging him to shoot. De Ligt, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Faye.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's had it taken off him. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now Mbappe. He's having a shot! Off the post! Half-time getting close now. Messi. Nicked it back promptly. Look at the space here. Faye. And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. The pass has gone astray. And we have our very first corner. That's really well cleared. Now then, the ball's come loose. Yamal. And the finish! Sticks it away! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. The second half then, just getting going. Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Oh, what? Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played back in. That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Scholes. Vasquez. And here's Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's nice. Messi. And it's Serginho. That's Ruben Neves. De Ligt. And it's Marquinhos. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's been played through. He's got away. It's goals! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan have their second corner now. Good chance here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Tries to pass it through.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Pitches it off him.
29.950 spettatori.
Looking to play him in. Terracciano.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread out to the left. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance! Goal! And they're back in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Cremona go into the lead. Milan finding their passes.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Vardy. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 32.
Milan have their
Viene
third corner.
sostituito con il numero 33.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Just about up to 75 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Cremona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Marquinhos. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
That has ended up in no man's land. Takes the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
That's an excellent interception. And that has been clubbed away. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Cremona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il
Oh,
numero
lovely
7.
bit of skill.
Il
He's
numero
picked his
17.
way through.
Attenzione, un cambio. Il
Marquinhos
quarto uomo
kept
indica
his eye on
2
it,
minuti di
and he's
recupero.
there. Palmer puts his foot on the gas. Time added on will be Terracciano. And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, overconfidence and/or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room, but they failed to heed the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
La formazione del Milan.
So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, this looks sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good spread. Serginho. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Foot in. Vardiol showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's tidy. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Akinsanmiro. And it's Cuadrado. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Stood up well to him there. No goals as yet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Cuadrado. Akinsanmiro. Unzola might just make this. To Messi. Yamal. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. Spread out to the left. Serginho. Chance! Good effort first time.
Mbappe really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Akinsanmiro. 15 minutes till half-time. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akinsanmiro. Pass somewhat off target. Out to the left it goes. Great skill, that's nice. No, he's not getting past him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. De Ligt. Marquinhos. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And that is expertly dealt with. He's found a way past. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's had it nicked away. Akinsanmiro. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Cuadrado with the cross. Good read, needed to be. Scholes does really well to win the ball there. And it's Cuadrado. There's no flag. Vardiol. And the counter is on. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
Header!
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cuadrado.
This is the time you need that pace.
Akinsanmiro. Cuadrado. Real chance here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's had it taken off him. Akinsanmiro. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Pisa clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Opts for safety. Akinsanmiro. Oh, well measured. And Cuadrado! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio di giocatori. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
So time for change,
Numero
and
7.
this one has been on the cards for a little
Messi.
while.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 21. Giuli. Il
Milan
numero 24.
are looking to go forward now. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
The less said about that pass, the better. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. And Zola, decent chance! Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And he skips past his man. Oh, that was vital. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Face to... And he shoots! He's got a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Numero 18.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So there's going to be another change here. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what they want to do here. Just get the ball to him and hope that something happens, a little magic.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the...
He's had a shot!
Pisa really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for options for movement. Hit into the middle. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Just eases him off the ball. Meister. Pinches it off him. I think we're just about done here. Leris. He has found a way through.
Pisa really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Per il Milan, numero 27, numero 13, Scholes. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, il numero
Quadrado.
6.
Nicely spread.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ruben Neves. And here's
Ci
Mbappe.
saranno 3 minuti
Passes
di
coming
recupero.
off in quick succession here. Julie! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result.
To pass myself, I just one day, and not be everybody worship money. I know they show myself, I just one day. I say, yeah, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Say you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day. As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the bad. What will be must be. Now my lane out there, I no get time to chase cloud. I'm more happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people did the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance. Some guy love feel like them think a game, them fin no man while when them think with him. Them think them just know the name, what will be must be. We still settle the scores. It's alright. You can have it
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. De Ligt. And Serginho. Ruben Neves. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Scholes. Now it's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. Drives it. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Oh, wonderful, just wonderful. What technical dreams are made of. It was unstoppable.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that is going out for a goal kick. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Hazard, and it's Serginho. And he was quick to react. Early ball out from the back. And here's Mbappe. This might spell danger. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that one's going nowhere. Not the most convincing of passes. Castanos. Pressing high and with purpose. Castanos. That's a promising run he's making on the right. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
There's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Castanos turns back here, probably the best option. Oh no, this does not look good. And big chance! Takes a shot! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That's a good ball out wide.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Chips
di
it
recupero.
through. Threads one in. It's played through for him. He's gone for goal. And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. Gets into some space. He's shifting through the gears here. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last. Great chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And he's had it nicked away. Serginho. Hazard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Scholes. Ruben Neves. And it's Hazard. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Scholes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Castanos could try cutting inside here. Terrific header!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
He will be
è di
livid with himself.
153 spettatori.
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. That's going to go a long way. Scholes tries to get it clear. Castanos. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a promising position. Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? Driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Cambio di giocatori.
Just eases him off the ball. Azar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he cuts out the supply. It's not an especially good pass, that. Just about up to 75 minutes. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Spread neatly. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. An instinctive delivery.
Julie.
Now it's Palmer. He's in a great position here. Now it's Azar. Quality ball. Good ball, good take. Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's been shifted off it.
Pretty robust defending.
Marquinhos concedes a free kick for that. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Now it's Mbappe. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice bit of trickery. Knocks it out wide. Tries to play it through. Chance, surely! It's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Cyprus really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Azar.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He rises! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is as far as it goes. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but make...
Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Lukaku. Salmakas. Pulisic has it out wide and in space. And they're back on. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Salmakas. Rafael Leao. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rafael Leao. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nicely aimed pass. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Modric. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tomori.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Rafael Leao, and he's had it nicked away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Lukaku, and he shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lobotka is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Lobotka. And this is Lukaku. Pulisic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Lukaku. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's in a great position here. In with the challenge. And here's Lukaku. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Opts for safety. Tries from a long way out. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Now it's Pulisic. He's found the way through. Rafael Leao. And it's Lobotka. Politano. And this is Lukaku. Pressure coming in from all directions. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Neatly clipped into space. And that has been knocked clear. And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Politano with the cross. And the keeper beats it away. And he cuts out the supply. Ricci looking for options for movement. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Flashes it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
It's a pretty loose pass. McTominay.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Now it's
recupero.
Lukaku. Now it's Lobotka. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Lobotka. McTominay. Nicely weighted ball. And that is... He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. To get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Foot in. And this is Lukaku. Looking to play him in. McTominay. Distributed tidily. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's Lukaku! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well timed, excellent interception. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that has put paid to that. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. And here's Lukaku.
Lukaku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Climbs up big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a half-decent try. Estupiñán. Threads one in. Politano.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throwing. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ricci on a charge down the left. That's really well manoeuvred. Here's a chance! Great effort, but no way through. Now it's Lukaku. Knocks it into space, and he's picked out the run. That's an excellent interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Lukaku. Rafael Leao. This might spell danger.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Just the goal. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Pete.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Pulisic really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Now it's Højlund.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give...
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's picked his way through. Great chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Five minutes left on the clock.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. McTominay. Here's Rafael Leao. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Politano. Good ball, good. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Four extra minutes added on. Now it's Politano. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Salmakers. And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Bastoni. That's a lovely, neat pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. De Bruyne. Tries from a long way out. It's loose and there's a race for the... In he goes again!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Rafael Leao. Højlund. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Over to the left. He is through here. And it's De Bruyne. Engages and forces him off the ball. Serginho. That has been cut short. And here's Ribéry. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafael Leao. Tomori gets a foot in here. Wriggles his way through. He's being urged to shoot. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Çalhanoğlu. Batistuta does well. Shot at goal! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ribéry hurtling down that right flank. He's found a way through. Tries to cross. Milan with the corner. They're first. Climbs up big! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Barella. McTominay wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Knocks it into space. Rafael Leao. Barella.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's fabulous. Flings it across. Ribéry! That's another chance. And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
That's gone for a throw-in. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, well played, well played.
Milan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the...
And De Bruyne! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. Politano. Højlund receives it in a good position here. The pass has gone astray. Çalhanoğlu powering forward here. Oh, just skips past his man.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pass is just off target. Well, oh, what a mistake! Højlund, Politano. He shifted it to the flank. In with the challenge. And here's Højlund. No way through there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Batistuta. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. McTominay. Here's Rafael Leao. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Ribéry. Quality ball. Now it's Højlund. There's one of the players of the week. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And the shot! It's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. Applies the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's through and all is having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's McTominay. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Højlund. No, he's not getting any further than that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Højlund was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's going for goal! It is a very good save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Politano! And somehow he kept it out. And that has put paid to that. And this is Ribery, and he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the chance! No mistake! Just cruising! They are cruising! Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And yes, it's him again.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Milan are having a ball here. It's a throw-in. Rafael Leao. And here's Højlund. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's the chance to counter. Politano. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's McTominay. McTominay. Almost 75 minutes on the clock. Oh no, what has happened here?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifted. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Numero 21.
It's their second corner of the game.
Il numero 22. Il numero 20.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Højlund. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get on the end of this? McTominay. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 19.
So, third corner of the game.
Sostituito con il numero 9.
And it's going to be another one. Corner number 4 coming up here. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Crosses it in here. And this is Dybala. Dybala! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Lukaku. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Dybala. That's been slipped through. Now it's Højlund. He's picked his way through. And a chance! He scores! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
It's become a case of men against boys. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Højlund. And that looks a decent ball. And smartly reclaimed. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that has left him in a heap. Good ball, good take. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's Lukaku! He's put his foot right through that one. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs